is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. You know what? I just realized while I was watching this movie that I always just assume they're at their own house at this party, but it's probably not their house.
No, because they left. Remember, he's like, I'm leaving.
Yeah, it's probably somebody else's house. And look at that head just in there for no reason. Just subtle shit like that. It's just like weird shit. It's like, would anybody really have a head in their refrigerator like that? Maybe. Like a weird redneck guy. But like most people probably wouldn't.
He's got a crow, dude. What do you think? Or a raven, whatever.
This is like Resident Evil mansion type right here.
Give me your hands and pulls his right out.
Pulls the shit right out and starts just wetting that shit up.
She's like, let me tell you your fortune.
What if that's how they did it? That's how they should do it.
I'd be there every day.
Exactly. That'd
just
be
for the fortune,
shit.
Though, just to see what my fortune is.
That's a great line, though. She's like, she's reading the lines on his hand, and she says, like, oh, according to this line, you're already dead. And it's like, that's a great line to have in the trailer of the movie, and they did. They put that, they knew what they were doing.
Come together right now, all over me.
Mr. Courageous ODB, you need to recognize he's a PIMP, you need to recognize.
Hell yeah.
He's an AIODB. He's an AIODB. Mr. Courageous AIODB.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go. What are we doing?
That was my fourth shot.
Fourth?
That was my
I thought
fourth
you only
shot.
had 2.
Welcome to another episode of the Came Gang. We're a f***ing cult, Mac. Tell them. We're a f***ing cult. We need to come up with a cool hand gesture for the Came Gang, but we're continuing our horror movies a-thon. This is actually a Super Bowl Sunday. The gay sports ball event is happening right now. We're not watching it. King Kendrick.
Hell no.
King Kendrick is doing the halftime show. I guess people were boycotting the thing. I didn't know it until today. I don't know why. But like, hell yeah. We're gonna watch the real Silent Hill movie. We're watching the original Jacob's Ladder, baby. We were talking about this before we started. We're gonna go ahead and start it right now though, because this is almost a 2-hour long movie, baby, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn.
We're gonna start it. Freaking. I wanted to make sure I was recording. We got that Blu-ray, and it's not a very good Blu-ray cover. We were talking about that. It looks like a early 2000 metalcore album though, kind of Photoshop style. But we're gonna get that playing in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh hell yeah! We seeing some logo right now with clouds in it and shit. I don't know what this is. This is probably one they added for the Blu-ray edition. It's probably not in the original version.
It's goofy.
The Studio Canal.
Studio
Canal.
Canal.
That's actually pronounced.
It's Canal.
It's pronounced Studio Canal. We got the Trimark logo here. I love this logo.
What's the last movie you think of when you see this logo?
TriStar. I mix those up all the time. And what is the movie?
Was Never Ending Story one of those?
It could be. Was that even a Trimark movie? TriStar movie?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of the fucking.
I'm just thinking of the scene from the horse. The horse.
Just thinking of the horse.
I also think of fucking Blade Runner when I see that. That was a TriStar movie, right? We got another logo there. I don't remember that one that much.
I don't remember that logo.
Mario Cassier.
Mario.
The Mario twins.
Look at that. Jacob's Ladder.
Jacob's Ladder. that font doesn't look sinister.
Jacob's Ladder.
Jacob's Ladder.
Jacob's Ladder. It's just all happy and shit.
Tim Robbins, yeah.
Is this Tropic Thunder?
Well, yeah, that was another movie we were thinking about doing. But like, yeah.
Elizabeth Pena.
So I watched this. Elizabeth, she's in this movie. She plays Jessie, I think is her name, and she is Big Stacy. One of the greatest girlfriends in cinematic history.
What are they dropping tanks?
Oh yeah,
for care packages.
Those look like little toy tanks. Looks like they got miniatures.
Are those pianos?
Yeah, they got those little toy tanks. That's Metal Gear. That's Metal Gear.
My thumb.
You know what I realized when I was watching this movie before we started at 2x speed to freshen up for it before we started this? I realized...
Chickens clucking, cucking.
Hell yeah. We got the Danny Aiello as Louis. We got the...
Hello, Jello.
We got the subtitles on, but you probably won't see that in the video version. But Look at him polishing his gun. He's polishing his gun, his rifle.
I just watched Child's Play last night.
Oh yeah, Child's Play. That's good shit. I realized while watching this, getting ready for it, that this is basically a coming of middle age movie. Because we have all these coming of age movies where it's like kids becoming like, getting to that age where they just, something crazy goes on in their life, like freaking, what's it called, Stand By Me and all that type stuff, freaking Super 8. But this is like a freaking coming of age, a middle age movie. And I think it works like that because like every generation pretty much that since this movie was made, every generation pretty much
Mario
is probably gonna like be fucked up by some war going on that the adults decide that we gotta get in because this could be us soon, Mac. Apparently we're gonna turn freaking Gaza into a sports bar or something, a mall or something. But I think that's kind of what they were going for when they made this movie. It's just like so basically, if you've never seen this movie before, it's a guy goes to war and it fucks him up.
I'm gonna own a sports bar.
Hell yeah, a guy goes to war and it fucks him up, and he comes back and he's plagued by the shit that he saw there, and
it's PTSD,
PTSD, all that type shit. They're just hanging out. We're meeting all the characters now.
Take this shit.
None of these fucks even matter, though. All that matters is Jakob, and we're getting ready to see Jakob. He's going to come out soon. I'm thinking about taking another shot, Mac. What about you?
He's taking a shit.
Taking another shit, too.
He's taking a shit.
Jacob's pretty cool. Would you fucks with Jakob?
I'd chill with Jakob.
I'd chill with Jacob's, too.
I'd climb his ladder.
Tim Robbins. That's Tim Robbins. His brother is that guru, Tony Robbins. Remember when Tony Robbins showed up in Shallow Hal? And he's the guy that hypnotizes him and makes him think. You think Tony Robbins realizes like that they brought him on because he's a hack, and everybody kind of saw him as a hack? It's like, oh yeah, and we bring on Tony. He gets stuck in an elevator with Tony Robbins, and Tony Robbins makes him think that all these fat chicks are like really hot chicks, and it actually works because that's the joke. Because he's a hack. you think he realized that, or like he just wasn't in on the joke? He's like, yeah, I'll be in your movie, guys. Yeah, I think that's probably what happened. But yeah, they're getting up right now. So yeah, we met all the way his head bounces off the floor right there, and then the gore right here. They just start like it's like Fox die pretty much from Metal Gear Solid.
Fox
Die. Fuck it. That's such a great.
That was cringy.
That's such a great game. Don't
that
lie,
ending was
Mac.
cringe.
Don't lie. They're always they're very soap opera, the endings and stuff like that. But it's good shit. It's all drama. It's all good. Those are going to be remembered by our generation, Mac. That influenced a generation. We're going to have movies like Everything Everywhere All at Once come out more and more. That's what I said when I watched that movie. I was like, this is what happens. This is what happens when you let Kojima influence your children. Is that movie. But yeah, we're seeing the tragedies of war now. Bombs going on. I recently, I'd never been huge into war movies. This might be my favorite war movie if you consider it a war movie, but it's more of a psychological thriller, really. But like, yeah, I recently watched Saving Private Ryan. Before I was just like, I don't have any interest in seeing that shit. I'll never watch that movie. But I finally watched it. It was fine. It was good.
His leg.
His leg's a mangled mess. It wasn't just, I'm underselling it. It was, I liked it quite a bit. I gave it an 8 out of 10. But like, yeah, we're seeing total destruction.
That mangled mess.
This is like an Iron Maiden album cover, pretty much. The Trooper type shit. Did his hat say ogre on it? Ogre?
It said AIODB.
He's Ogre.
Said ODB.
I'm an old guy.
Cut.
Donkey.
Said ODB cut.
I think did we take a shot again? Did we take another shot already?
You did. You took one.
Did I take another one?
You did.
I said I'm feeling like another shot. Did I take one since then?
Saving Ryan's Private. That's Adrian's favorite movie.
That's a good movie. We have Saving Silverman to do too. But like, yeah, we're setting up Jacob's Ladder now. This might be one of my favorite movies of all time. I realized that recently. I think I put it in my top 5 on Letterboxd recently. Every shot in this movie is kind of like I love the vibe of this movie. Like, even though I don't think the story is perfect, and I think it kind of leaves you wanting more, like it leaves you with unanswered questions, but I think that was the point. I think it's like that's how life is. Like you think you're gonna die one day knowing like the whole planet, like it's just gonna be like you were watching a series and then you stopped before the last episode. It's just gonna end one day. And I think that's another way. Like it's a coming of middle age story. Like we're all gonna be kind of put into a war. I mean, not everybody's gonna go, of course, but this is what's gonna happen to the people that do go, pretty much. Unless they bring the draft back, that wouldn't be fun. But like, you look at that cockeyed view. They got that Dutch angle. We're entering Silent Hill right now, pretty much.
What's the substance? What, Metal Gear Solid's the substance?
Exactly.
Yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10.
Substance, I would 10
out of 10.
The substance version was superior.
Subsistence, 10 out of 10.
And subsistence. What's your favorite Metal Gear Solid? It has to be. I don't know. They're all good in their own ways, but like I revisited part 2 the most.
Yeah, I'll say 2, just because the beginning is so like nostalgic on its own.
About it. That mullet,
just
around that mullet he's got in the
just fucking around with Snake at the beginning of the game is like the best part, but then like when you go into the next part, it's just I don't know, it drags a lot. There's a lot of bad parts.
I like this anchor a lot too. Fat Man. It's
I don't know. I like Fat Man, but I think one of my least favorite is the water parts. I think I hate that part. This part's the water parts with when you have to take Emma. And shit.
I think that's the point of that part, though. It's supposed to make you feel claustrophobic.
It sucks. Yeah, it's annoying.
Exactly. I love this scene where he's leaving the bus and the lady on the bus has a tail for no reason.
That's a dick.
That's a dick for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's an uncircumcised dick.
It's going up there to her. That was like Yoshi's dick or something.
Some hentai shit.
And then the lady just looks at him for no reason. It's got. Did you
see how weird her face looked though? It was like set like so far. Her eyes were so far apart.
It's just such a weird. This whole movie is just like a weird fever dream, like you said.
I think it would have been even spookier if she would have been in that back window, like.
I think this is
staring at him.
This is a great movie for us to do because we can just basically explain the plot. It's basically like it's just like watching somebody's nightmare.
Hey, is this the darkness?
It's like watching somebody's bad acid trip and fucking just
the darkness game.
Just lay back and talk about like life events because that's basically what the movie's about. It's basically like this is like when they say like before you die your whole life flashes before your eyes. It's basically like that's this movie. That's what this movie is, pretty much. But it's like, is it a nightmare? Is it like an afterlife? Is he in some kind of purgatory? Is this some kind
ecstasy?
Of like exactly?
They talk about a lot of drugs, and then you see ecstasy.
Oh yeah, written on the walls there. You think the dare officer was trying to warn the kids by writing?
Would you do this if you? Because like we are walkers. I feel like so. Would you walk through a train track like that?
Exactly.
Would you cut through?
I enjoy walking, and I would definitely walk through. I don't know. That's not safe at all.
It's scary as that's some Ghostbusters Saw shit.
You're gonna get your ass killed.
Yeah, you're gonna just like come through, get electrocuted, trip.
He just decides to do it though. He's just like it's dream logic. It's just like I don't know what's down there.
I think those things have like electricity though. Like you can get shocked by that shit.
Basically, this is like it brings in all the things that come with life, like the paranoia, the worrying that like the government's after you and shit like that. because he goes to war, he comes back, he's all up, and he starts to think the government's after him, and it's like it all sparks when he just decides to, one day when he's in the subway, he just looks behind the curtain and then just decides, I'm going to see what's behind there. That's almost like what the scene is like symbolizing almost, because it's like, why did he go into the subway tunnel? Nobody would do that. Like, nobody does that. But it's like he just decided, like, I'm going to peek behind the curtain. I think that's what they were trying to imply with this scene, Mac. I think we're onto something here. Is he going to pee on the third rail? He's going to pee on the third. I love the scene because, like, so much of this, the images in this movie, he doesn't know which side it's going to come, because it's like there's like a thing there, and it's like, where do I jump? And like, I think the execution isn't perfect, because it's like, now that it's in Blu-ray, we can see it. It's not as dark as it probably was when the movie came out.
Would that creep you out if you saw that shit?
Exactly, that's some creepy shit. Looks like they got some cellophane wrap over their face and shit for no reason. He just waves.
That's like some Beetlejuice shit right there.
Exactly. What a king. I'd suck his dick, let him come in my mouth.
Speaking of, I watched the Beetlejuice 2. I'm sorry, but that wedding scene is cringe as fuck.
I think I'd let that cellophane head man come in my mouth, Mac. I think I'd let him do that.
That was Slender Man.
I bet it tastes good. No. You didn't like it? You didn't like Beetlejuice 2? I liked it. I thought it was good.
It was not good.
I had fun with it. The casting of his wife, Monica Bellucci. Hell yeah. Big Stacy. Even though the way she was inserted in the movie, the CGI made it seem very like Disney Channel original movie almost.
Yeah.
Some of the CGI effects weren't good. But that's just the thing. You got to learn to forgive CGI and shit like that. The scene with what's his name, Danny DeVito. That's one of my favorite Danny DeVito cameos for no reason I've ever seen. He's just there he's just playing a mailman in the like in the Monster universe. Yeah, a fucking janitor. Hell yeah, we're meeting Jesse right now. So he goes back home and we meet his Stacy ass girlfriend. Just hangs out half naked. Fucking comes in, big Stacy, all just like hell yeah. And
dude,
later,
she's got a hot
hell yeah.
She's got a sexy ass voice.
She's a big. I guess this chick was French. She's like a French model or something, and she's like, every time I watch this movie, I think of this documentary that was put on. What's it called? It was on Bravo, and it was like the 100 scariest movie moments, and it was just like random, different like scenes of like different movie. Like I found out about so many movies from that documentary, and this was one of them. This one. What was that? What was that one we saw on there and we decided we had to find?
She's gonna get in with him.
Hell yeah! See, she knows exactly. Like it's like a male fantasy. It's like, oh yeah, have a hot girlfriend, get in the shower, and she just gets in there naked too, just like we take a shower.
Yeah,
it's like a dream almost. And then he keeps having these flashbacks to when he was in the war.
This is like House.
And this was, I thought of this when I watched this movie the last time. Is this basically, I was thinking maybe this movie is taking place in real time. And basically it starts out, we're seeing like him, we think it's flashing back or going to the future, but it's actually just like him as he's dying. And he
turns into Spider-Man.
Every once in a while he snaps back into consciousness and he's climbing through the woods. But he's ultimately, like, he keeps having this dream. He's getting ready to
climax.
Exactly. So now we're back in the dream, and it's just happening in real time, and he's going through this. I think that's what I get from the movie now. This is like as he's dying, this is like his shit flashing before his eyes and shit. What if that's it? What if your life doesn't flash between, like a rewind of it, but it's just like a nightmare pretty much of like all the people you love like becoming monsters and getting by demons on the dance floor and shit with a strobe light going off?
Hey, it might.
That'd be some kinky shit. That'd be some kinky shit. And then just what people don't remember this, but this was the first ass movie with our boy Macaulay, the Macaulay Culkins. He's in this movie as a kid, and people don't even remember that shit. They don't advertise it on the box Or do they? They might. His name might be on there. It's not. And
it's probably like someone else should be on there, and it's him, but he's only got like a little part.
Yeah. If this movie would have came out, like if this would have been one of those movies that was made and then sat on the shelf until after like Home Alone came out, they would have put his name all over it. And then I keep wanting to call him Pauly Shore. Macaulay Culkin would have sued them. They would have been like, "You're using my name."
I don't get it, because you say like this right here is the flashback, or like what are you saying? This is his life flashing before his eyes.
I think right now he's literally he's still just crawling in the jungle.
Shit?
He's crawling in the jungle, and this is just like shit. He keeps like his mind is going crazy, and he's just thinking about random shit going on as he's like, this is all like while he's dying. And at the end, we see him die. Like, we're just going to spoil it. We're going to assume you've watched this movie before. If you're listening to our commentary first, that'd be highly regarded if you were doing that. That'd be some dumb shit. Like, you want to watch this movie for the first time with the Game Gang? Maybe you do. That would be cool. What if we're like...
And you ruined it.
Exactly. And I ruined it for everybody. They're just like, you do.
There's Macaulay.
Is that no? That's him as a kid, I think. She says, "Who's that chubby little shit?"
No, that's Macaulay.
So yeah, we're meeting him and his girlfriend Jessie right now, and we're just getting to know them as people. And the moments like this, we see his ex-wife type beat. Find out he had a family before. It's like, what happened to his family? We don't know. We don't even know, Mac. We're finding this out for the first time. I see this movie could have been like a Silent Hill series, and every sequel could have been a different character that has a different like Silent Hill version based on their life and the people in their life and the shit they're afraid of and all that type beat. I kind of do want to get Silent Hill 2 remake and play it.
And here we go. He remembers.
Oh yeah. Now he's seeing the Macaulay right here. We're going to see Macaulay. Look at that. That was before he got his mole removed. You see that big ass mole on his cheek? He had a mole when he started, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger did when you watch No, he wiped it off there. There's something on the picture. Wouldn't that be funny if our boy Macaulay had a big ass mole when he started? He's like a Enrique Iglesias and shit. Got that chip chopped off. Yeah, he's all sad about his dead son and shit. I don't know why you would be. Like, you'd have way more free time now. That's not even funny. That's not even funny. But our boy Tim, the last movie I saw Tim Robbins in, he just showed up in the Pick of Destiny for no reason. The Pick of Destiny, remember that? Where he's just the guy at the diner that takes him to the... There's like multiple like just weird cameos in that, like Ben Stiller and then him, and I don't remember anymore. I feel like the Sasquatch was probably a weird cameo too. Who played the Sasquatch? Was that like Marty Scorsese or something weird? That's possible. Yeah, we almost did Tropic Thunder too. That would have been fun. The Tropic. Before we started this, I watched this at 2x speed, and then I watched. I wanted to finish a documentary I started on freaking Amazon. It's about the Satanic Panic, and it's good. It's called The Devil Wants You or something. It's about this book they wrote about this lady, and she had recovered like she went to a psychiatrist, and they pulled out these recovered memories, and it was about like this satanic cult, and her mom gave her to this satanic cult when she was a kid, and they were cutting the heads off chickens and killing infants and shit, dancing around in blood and killing goats, and it's probably all, it's most likely all made up, and like all that shit, like they were like, and like they find out like oh yeah, the guy she was talking to, she like was obsessed with him. She probably wanted to date him, and it was like she got addicted to all the attention he was showing her. So it's like maybe she made up the story and all this shit. It's people don't realize it, but like the Satanic Panic, it was actually caused by people. It was just caused by religious people that wanted people to be afraid of the devil again. which is really, I think that's kind of what's happening now with the like everybody in Hollywood is like baby touchers and shit like that. I think it's just a new satanic panic. I think they're just doing it again. But like we're seeing our boy his job. He's all kinoed. This is very kino, this movie. I was telling Mac before that every scene in this movie feels like a painting. It's Kubrick, like the vibe and everything about the feelings I get when this movie plays. It's just like there's nothing else like it. This is one of those movies for me. And right now,
that's what I need right now.
Exactly. We're meeting his chiropractor now, and when I watched the movie the last time, I thought this chiropractor. I feel like he was added by the studio as a way to be
take
like,
your shirt off.
I think the studio.
Take your shirt off, Jacob.
Exactly. Take that shit off, Jacob. And give it to me. Take your shit off. Give it to me. Pull your cock out and hand it to me, Jacob.
Let me see. Take your pants down, Jacob. Let me see that dick.
Do you ever go to a chiropractor, Mac?
Yeah, I need to go to one now. I really do.
Do you think there's any like real shit to what they do, or do they just kind of like it's just satisfying in the moment?
I think it is. I think there is.
I don't know. I don't think there is. I think they just make you. I think it just like feels good, and you hear the pop, and it's like, oh, that's satisfying, and you feel better. But it's like, did they really do anything? It's probably shit you could have done. It's probably one of those things. That's what I think. But fucking and apparently they can't really prove otherwise. And they're like, we want to be seen as medical care, and it's like they went through a big process where it was like, we want you to classify us as medical care, and the government was like, there's no proof of what you does even changes anything though. And they fought for the right, and they earned it, damn it. But I don't go to them. I don't trust these. I saw a video of a chiropractor popping a dog's neck, and I was like, dude, I don't think that dog knows that you're not trying to hurt it. Like, I don't think you should do that to a dog. Like, what the
I've seen them do it to giraffes and shit. And I'm like, this is wild.
Exactly.
Like, literally, the giraffe will just chill and let them with them.
They look at him like, what the did you do that for? It's just like, did you just try to kill me but then decide not to? It's like, that's all they think they're doing. Is it just like a weird thing? That's a great shot where he just snaps his neck.
His neck is twisted and you see it like blur a little bit, kind of like the faces.
We snap back to reality. There goes gravity. Oh. We won't give up.
There goes AIODB.
AIPODB.
There goes AIODB.
I thought you said peyote.
There goes AIODB.
See, I heard it as peyote. That's why it's a great.
There goes gravity. Oh, there goes AIODB.
That's why it's a great name. If I ever become a rapper, I'm going to call myself AIODB.
It's going to be said a lot. That's the new.
Oh, yeah.
That's the new slang.
I do. I think that he was just added as a way because the studio was like, hey, this seems too artsy. If you don't put a character in there that's basically there just to describe the ending to the audience, I think this will just go over a lot of people's heads. I think that's the only reason he's here. And he's kind of framed as like an angelic character that's pointing him in the right direction.
Our main character.
He's not. I'm talking about the chiropractor character.
He's Mr. Like, Postman. They said Mr. Postman, and then they're like, Steve love it like that.
Steve love it like that.
Murderer.
They're referring to the old song, the old doo-wop type shit. Phil Spector. Like, Mr. Postman, the Missy, is there a letter in your bag for me? The Beatles covered that song.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell you guys right now. The Beatles fucking suck.
You don't like the Beatles?
I don't fucking care about no Beatles.
I used to not care about them too. I bet I could give you a playlist of songs that would make you think, yeah, they're pretty good. I bet I could.
Doubt it.
I bet I could.
How you said, I bet I could. You had a little
Helter Skelter. Helter Skelter. That's a great shot too.
Right there. That's scary as fuck.
He just got chased by a car down an alley for no reason. And then look at the bobbing head. It's just vibrate. It's just like a bobblehead. It's like,
that's terrifying.
Like if you sat on that head, you would definitely come. This is like one thing I always remember. This is very dreamlike. Like he goes to the, like for no reason, he's like talking to a nurse, and then her hat falls off, and it shows she's got a horn, and she looks up at him and goes, "What are you doing?" Like it's like a total like it's just like a dream. Like everybody has to have had a dream like this in their life at some point. I think that's the only reason this scene is in here, because it feels like that. And it's like she yells at him like, "What the?" Like she gets mad that he saw the horn on her head. Like, "You just saw something you're not supposed to see. You get back here!" And he runs away from her. That's what it feels like. It just builds paranoia and shit. So it's great. But like, yeah, this movie inspired so much so much shit back in the day. I just realized we should probably look at the chat. Oh shit, I can't look at the freaking.
Ishmael said, shake your $100, get a wee wee.
Hell yeah.
Don't you mean
shake your wee wee, get $100.
Get $200.
That's a movie I wanted to do. We were thinking about doing that movie. We were thinking about doing Grandma's Boy, but before we can do Grandma's Boy, I got to get the DVD because it's not on Blu-ray. Because I got to have a good quality rip of it for the video. Because I don't want to have to download it. Then it'll look all shitty and pixelated. We want the best quality here at the Cam Gang. We're all official and shit. But yeah, doesn't this just feel like Silent Hill? There's a nurse. Basically, it's been revealed now that like, yeah, they were inspired by Silent Hill, and that's what's people like. People feel like once you know that, it's like Silent Hill just feels like a ripoff, or it's like it's just Silent Hill the game, but it's like they just repurposed it. It's like that's what everything is, pretty much. That's what pretty much everything is. Like pretty much everything is just I saw something, I thought it was cool, so I made it, and I mixed it with this other thing I thought was cool. And I hope you didn't notice, but if you did, it's fine, because like who cares? But like, yeah, he saw the horn on her head, and he ran away.
He just pushes all the inmates down. Get the fuck out of my way!
Exactly. He
takes that wheelchair, starts booking it.
He's killing it and running and killing him. Like, don't run again, punk. Don't run again, punk. Don't run again, punk.
Those guys that just grab that cop just start banging him on the floor.
They just grab the cop and start fucking him. Start having sex with the cop for no reason. See, look, what was that scene there for? He sees a nurse. Why was a nurse there? I guess it makes sense because he's going to like is this like an AA meeting or something? He's looking for like one of his buddies, and his buddy, he's getting ready to get informed that his buddy's gone. He died, and this it's all just kind of pieces to a puzzle building up to him thinking that the government is coming after him because like. They experimented on him and his crew, and the rest of his squad in the war, gave him something that's like killing all of them, and they're like trying to silence the survivors. Pretty much, they're going after him and type of shit. And it's like oh yeah, they're after me and all this shit. Like I don't know. I love this movie. I feel like it's top Kino type shit. Even though every time I watch the movie, I'm just like, story wise, I feel like that's the weakest part, because it's just like by the time you get to the end, it's just like it kind of leaves you hanging. But again, I think that's the point, because this is like that's just how we're all gonna be. We're all gonna be left hanging. Like think about all your friends in life. It's like, did you ever have any of the ones that like disappeared and you never saw again? Did you have any kind of end resolve that seems satisfying? It's like, no, not really. Maybe that's just how life is gonna be. Like now he's just laying in bed with his Stacy ass girlfriend. Why aren't they fucking? A lot of
bed scenes.
Why aren't they right now? I'd be right now if I was with Tony Robbins. I could suck that dick.
Not her.
Hell yeah. How big do you think Tony Robbins' dick is?
Don't you see it
in this movie? See that's one of the reasons this is the greatest.
He's like, in this movie. Wait, I don't know. Wait,
that's one of the. Do you? That's one of the reasons.
I get to see his dick.
That's one of the reasons this is one of the greatest girlfriends in cinematic history, because she literally
titties.
She stays with her guy after she sees him in a bathtub of ice water. She sees his dick all shriveled up, all small and shit, and she still stays with him. That's a Stacy right there. That's somebody worth taking home to mama.
Did he just say he said the demon's jizz?
Mm-hmm.
The demon's jizz?
He calls her Jizz for short.
Jizz.
No, wait, her name is Jezebel. Why? He calls her Jezzy. That's
jizz,
probably. I was saying Jesse.
Demon's jizz.
I was saying Jesse.
I guess demons are jizzing.
The jizz is spreading. Would you spread the jizz?
In her or on her?
She said "come" right after you said that.
I know, right?
She said "come" right after you said that.
And I did.
Look at the Illuminati's watching us while we're making this episode. Yeah, like, see, I just asked why they're not. She wants to fuck, and he's not wanting to fuck because he's all worried about the government and shit. What a beta. Worried about the government and type shit.
The government totally sucks, you motherfucker.
Oh, this is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. See, this is why Jezzy is the cinematic girlfriend, because it's like they have parties. Where are they? You know what I just realized while I was watching this movie, that I always just assumed they're at their own house at this party, but it's probably not their house.
No, because they left. Remember, he's like, I'm leaving.
Yeah, it's probably somebody else's house.
This is the night it happens.
But like, our boy, he's just getting hit on left and right by this chick. Later on, the lady telling him his fortune is gonna hit on him, tells him he's got pretty eyes and shit. Fucking all this, and look at that head just in there for no reason. See, that's just subtle shit like that. It's just like weird shit. It's like, would anybody really have a head in there, like in their refrigerator like that? Maybe like a weird redneck guy, but like most people probably wouldn't. The rest of this guy's house doesn't seem like that.
He's got a crow, dude. What do you think? Or a raven, whatever.
This is like Resident Evil mansion type shit right here.
Yeah, this is a spiritual person.
Exactly, he's all spiritual and shit. They're talking about all the spiritual type shit. They do yoga and all that shit. They meditate.
Give me your hands, and pulls his shit right out.
Pulls the shit right out, starts just wetting that shit up.
And she's like, "Let me tell you your fortune."
What if that's how they did it? That's how they should do it. Like you read someone's fortune by tasting their jizz or something.
I'd be there every day.
Exactly. That'd
just
be
for the fortune,
shit.
Though, just to see what my fortune is.
Exactly. It's like, I want to know, am I going to win the lottery? Should I invest in that crypto? Should I invest in that crypto shit?
So I have to go every day, of course, to see when.
That's a great line, though. She's reading the lines on his hand, and she says, like, "Oh, according to this line, you're already dead." And it's like, fuck, that's a great line to have in the trailer of the movie, and they did. They put that. They knew what they were doing. Oh, this she hasn't said it yet.
This means your cock is huge.
This line means your dick is like 18 inches wide.
Headline, see, look, huh?
Exactly. He's all smiling and shit. It's like I got a girlfriend. She's pretty cool. She doesn't leave me when she sees my shriveled up cold dick.
According to this, you have the thorn tattoo on your hand.
Exactly. He's part of that shit. What I was trying to think earlier. What else is Tony Robbins in? He's in all kinds of shit, but I only know.
Dude, they're just gonna right there. Would you continue?
Exactly. This is like Eyes Wide Shut type shit. And then this scene is very like, I wonder what came first, Night of the Demons or this movie. Someone ripped this movie off is what's happening here, because like they start dancing and shit. They're dancing to some James Brown type shit, And our boy Jake is all shy and shit. He's all bashful. Jesse's like, open up, Jake. Do an open up. Open yourself up like a book, Jake. I'm gonna take another shot. 3, 2, 1, go.
Just dancing all over someone else and shit.
Exactly. He's not getting into it.
Big gets pissed off about his ex.
She's like, you're gonna watch this guy. Pictures. She's like, you're gonna watch this guy fucking
burns
fuck
his
me.
Pictures, but then you get to see this great shit.
So yeah, basically it's like it's becoming a nightmare slowly. And this is the first scene where, well, it's not the first scene because he saw a tail on the person in the subway, fucking up. But this is where it's just like, what the fuck?
Did someone roofie him?
Exactly. Those shrooms he took, probably. He starts seeing people looking at him. He thinks this is the government and shit. He's thinking of that the Crow. Brandon Lee is in the room too.
Yeah, you start seeing him and shit.
Fucking the dogs from Resident Evil. And then Marilyn Manson video, head shaking.
That's a Tool video.
Exactly. That inspired a lot of music videos.
He starts dancing. He starts getting down and shit. Literally.
It's weird to see it in its original form, though, like, because that's where it originated. All the videos on MTV kind of
Harry Potter.
They did it. They kind of perfected it a little bit. It's kind of, but look, it looks like they're having sex there. Like, well, is he having sex with my girlfriend? And James Brown is sitting there making f***ing the microphone. He said, "Get down! I want to kiss myself. Yeah, hell yeah!" That's basically what they're doing. The rock and roll singers, they're f***ing the microphone with their voice. So that's why the Christians hated it so much. But look, is she getting fucked by a gremlin? Yeah. And then fucking this shot where like we just see a spike come through her mouth. It's just like, holy shit. See, watching it in Blu-ray, it's like we can see it way more than I know it probably was on video and like in a theater and shit. It's like, but yeah, that shot, it's like fuck. Ooh, that just what? Did that thing just put its dick up her pussy and it came out of her mouth? Is that just what that implied? I think that's what that implied right there, May. Or is my imagination running wild? Because I kind of want to see Jesse get a demon.
I think it went through her vag and up in her mouth.
Exactly. And now he snaps back to reality.
Is that Andy Dick?
See, was that what I'm saying was that a flashback when we just saw those soldiers, or was that him just snapping back to reality and now he's back in the dream? Now it's like he's just lost back into he slipped back into the unconscious. He's back into the further, if you will. I feel like taking another shot, Mac.
Which one do you think's the real, like, what he's in though right now?
I think it's up to interpretation. You can just decide whatever you want. You think he's
still in the war?
That's what I'm thinking. But like this is where
this is all after the war, though.
Are you supposed to think that, or is that just what you're supposed to think? Who knows? You can watch this movie any way you want.
Because didn't he mention Vietnam already in here?
Exactly. But
it's already happened.
But he might just be dreaming. He might just be snapping back into the dream right now.
Nah.
That's what I think when I watch it. I think this is a coming age.
I don't give a f***. You're about to freeze even more.
I think this is all some kind of hell he's going through or something.
So yeah, this is some shit. I remember when this shit used to happen to me, and I used to have to get in the tub.
The tub.
My mom would be freaking out, putting me in the tub cold. I'm just cold as.
See, look, she just pulls his pants down right there. She doesn't even care that the camera's right there to where he can see his ass and shit. She doesn't even care. And she runs to get help. She puts ice in there to get his fever down, and she doesn't even care that his dick gets all shriveled up. That's hot shit. We all need to find a chick like that. That's all. That's just what I want in life, is to find a chick like Jesse. I wish I had Jesse, girl.
Shit, everyone in the apartment's gonna know about his cock.
They're all gonna know how big his dick is. They're all gonna.
Oh yeah, here, somebody suck his cock.
They're gonna know if he has a loose circumcision.
Somebody put his cock in their mouth. They're
gonna know if he has a loose or a tight circumcision too, or if he's even circumcised at all. You don't even know. And they drop that ice in there. And these shots of him in the when I grew,
she just throws it on his face.
When I was growing up, I could only take. We didn't have a shower for the longest time because it's like we just didn't have one. It was just a bath.
Shh. Shh. Ooh, nice cock. Shh.
And for a while, I was just like, I hate taking a bath. I want to take a shower. And then after that, I never went back. It's been a long time since I had a bath.
What?
It's been a long time since I had a bath. I just take showers now. Yeah. It feels like you're just sitting in a pool of your own sweat and shit now.
Yeah, it sucks, especially when you have to piss and shit. You gotta either get out or piss in it and then just fill it back up. I remember when I was a kid, I would just piss in it and still take a bath, and, and now I realized, like, what the was I thinking?
The pizza whole part was taking a bath.
Look, now it cuts to them together, and it's like, damn, this is trippy as.
I contaminated the water supply that I was soaking in on purpose. I didn't even think about it. See, that's why I think we're all just like See, look, now it's like, holy shit, is he dreaming now? Or is this whole thing a dream? Because now he's with his old wife, and it's like the old life was a dream. And it's like real life, because I remember for like 8 years, for the longest time after my dad died, I would have dreams where I was just, it's like everything was back to normal and he was there. And it's like whenever I was dreaming, it's like, oh yeah, the world where you died was a dream. And like you were always just here. It's like the other version seems like a dream. And then when you're awake, it's like, it's weird. It's like but it's like, now it's like, holy shit, is he dreaming or not? And I don't know. What's your interpretation, Mac? What do you think's happening right now?
I don't know. It's a mind fuck. You don't know what the fuck's going on. You know it can't be real.
It's like Axl Rose.
He's in his tub. He's probably having flashbacks now.
This is basically the music video
of his life. This was before Vietnam, right?
But we don't know. You can interpret it that way, or you can just assume that it's...
Yeah, I would say that he went to Vietnam.
Fucking, exactly.
And she left him or cheated on him or something.
No, well, it's a spoiler alert, but Macaulay...
Oh, yeah, he dies, and then they
must have just grew apart.
Yeah.
Drifted apart from each other. Macaulay was just too stupid to look both ways before he crossed the street one day. An idiot.
Jason!
Why'd you think of that?
Because you have to run and jump, remember, and you grab him as the car comes.
I thought of that game.
It hits you, and then it kills your kid, though, somehow.
I thought of Indigo Prophecy while I was watching this movie earlier. That's weird.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you think of those types of games. Mindfuck games. I really want to play Detroit. I want to get it. We should play that. We should stream that. I want to get it on PC.
That's the prequel to Detroit Rock City.
Hell yeah.
You gotta lose your mind.
I'm ready. Well, they actually have a new game that's either out or coming out, but I'm not into it.
It got new game.
It looks cool, but it's not like... It's more of a cartoony game than it is like a realistic, like real life shit type, life situations. I don't know.
It's like Cool World. You play as, it's like a guy that gets sucked into an animated world type of game.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a cell shaded game or some shit.
I would come.
The characters all look all goofy and whatnot.
We need a good.
They're like thugs. They're like running away from this tech company or some shit.
We need a brand new game that's like Cool World for a new generation. It needs to be actually good.
It's called Bad World.
It's like inspired by like movies like Who Framed Roger Rabbit and shit
in it for sure.
Mm-hmm. See, look, he just has this. Is this a dream or is this real life? He's back with his wife. He gets to take his son to bed and see him again. Like we all dream of that when we lose somebody. And it's just like. And then the brothers there. So like he lost his wife and his other kid, and it's like, do they write him? We don't know. We don't know. Where are they? Where'd they go? He's got another one too. He's got 3 kids. He's got 3 of them.
What is this? Rugrats? Get the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah, it's the Tommy Pickles. That's that Tommy Pickles.
Leroy Pickles. What you want?
Remember the name of the psychology guy that the mom liked? Dr. Lipschitz. Dr. Lipschitz.
Yeah, she used to blow him and shit.
She was obsessed with Dr. Lipschitz. That was like her Dr. Phil, pretty much.
She used to do coke with him.
Oh yeah, they'd party together.
Mm-hmm.
See, look how he's just got the great life. He's got the great life. For Macaulay Culkin just looks like a kid right out of a like Sears catalog. It's just like commercial. Like you can make a lot of money off this kid. This kid could be in movies. Like maybe a movie where he's in a house and like the parents forget he's there and they forget him there and then the robbers come or something. He gets into all kind of wacky hijinks and shit. You make a lot of money off
this scene
like
would have been a lot better if her hand would have just slid under the cover as she starts jerking him.
You think that was Michael Jackson's fetish? He saw that in Little Macaulay and he was like, you could have it all. You could be the it kid. You could be the it kid. Yeah.
You can be the Ip Kiss.
Hell yeah. You can have it all.
Stanley Ip Kiss.
Oh yeah. They should. I was gonna say they should make a Mask too. Just finally.
I think they are.
They already did the Son of Mask. It was shit.
No, I think they're actually bringing. I think they're bringing Jim Larry back.
Jim Larry. Isn't that the guy from Insomniac? Dennis Leary?
No.
Dennis Leary?
That's not Jim Larry. It's definitely not. That's Dennis. That's our boy Den Den.
They all have similar names.
Jim Den.
Look how stoned he is. Damn.
Damn, that's a early hit.
He just took a big hit. Shit.
Yeah, he's...
Damn. He's like, this blunt got me fucked.
He's dead.
This blunt just blew my whole world. He's still in that tub. That was a dream, Mac. His kid is dead. His wife is dead too. Well, I guess we don't know. She might have left. But his real life is here now with Jesse.
So that was pretty much heaven for him. Like he was dying. He was dying and he was in his place.
It could have been.
Like, do you think he really died in that tub, or do you think he really is alive?
I think he's
the dog's like, I even gave you some ice. I gave you my water bowl.
He rubbed his lipstick all over his lips while he was sleeping too. He put this lipstick in his mouth and shit, and put it in his nose.
That's gotta be so satisfying to like be relieved of that pain.
Of that cane.
It sucks. Those fever dreams, dude. Those nightmares and shit.
You let that cum just run out of you. Just ooze out. See, look, is he just snapping out of is he snapped back to reality right now? Or is he remembering shit? You don't even know. I was gonna say, where's Jesse Ventura? But that's a different movie. It's weird how
where's Ace?
You see like wars and the scenery of wars. and you think of other movies that have wars and scenery of wars in it. Like I saw this scene and I thought, where's our boy Sonny Landon from fucking The Predator? Oh yeah, it's a different movie. It's like all war movies look the same. I think that's why I hated them as a kid. Like I didn't like war movies because like they all look the same. It's bunch of guys wearing green helmets and shit, hanging around the desert, whatever, stupid shit. But it's like I didn't realize the gravity. It's like you could end up in this situation because of some stupid shit. And it's like there's something to be appreciated in that. But yeah, he wakes up again and it's like when he wakes up and shit, is he mad? Is he sad? Like you don't know. Like is
relieved?
Is he all? I just realized that you can't hear the movie at all. It's like down really low.
Yeah.
We're almost halfway into the movie and I just realized it. But what do you think, Max? Should we take another shot?
No, I think you're good, brother.
We should pull our dicks out and see who can come to Jesse fastest.
Already did.
I'm going to take another shot. I think I'm going to take one more, and that's going to be it. I don't know. I just took one. Yeah, I probably shouldn't.
You're making me shiver.
Shiver shakes. That's another movie we should do, Cowboy Way. That's a classic. Would you hang out with Pepper Lewis? Who's the better Cowboy Way character, Pepper Lewis or fucking? I'm not talking about that stupid ass ABC sitcom Cowboy Way. I didn't watch that shit. I don't know why I even remembered it exists. It's just like, that's probably what most people think when they hear Cowboy Way. I'm talking about the original Cowboy Way from the 90s with Kiefer Sutherland and our boy Woody Harrelson. My parents loved that movie when it was out.
I used to watch it.
They had it on VHS and they used to watch it all the time, yeah.
Yeah, we had it too. I might still have it in my VHS.
I kind of like it too. I have it on Blu-ray.
I think I might have it.
It's fun.
There might be cum stains on it. I don't know.
Probably. The scene where he played Big Chief with the one chick. We all had those movies where it's like, this movie had boobies in it, and I used to, because I didn't have porn at the time, so I'd watch this and I'd jack off to this. For me, like, Titanic was one. Because it was so easy, like, because that movie, it came in 2 tapes, so you knew, basically I knew, if you want
Demonology, a witch's Bible,
if you want to see the scene where Kate Winslet shows her titties, you just fast forward it to the end of tape 1, and you rewind it a little bit, and you'll get to that scene. And that was a PG-13 movie that showed the boobies. Those were great times, the 90s. The early 90s. Remember that when you could show a boobie? When you could show a woman's titty with a nipple on it, and it was rated PG-13. Now if you see the nipple, you feel like you didn't see anything. Isn't that so weird? It was just such a small window of time, and it changed that much. It's so odd how time works. But yeah, this is...
I don't know, man. The 90s were sleazy.
The 90s was sleazy.
Sleazy.
It was all about being edgy. Like a Marilyn Manson type shit. Putting on a Nazi outfit, ironically, because it's funny, I guess. Fucking type shit like that. But like this scene where she's like, "Do you hear me?" And he sees a demon face. He smacks the shit out of her. He's like, "Get the fuck away from me, demon face. Get the fuck away from me, Angela from Night of the Demons." And it's probably like, this is probably what it feels like to be those guys that come back from war and like you just can't function in normal reality. Like, how do you do that? How do they? And it's like, it's probably similar to coming out of prison, like being in an environment where you got to struggle to survive all the time. You got to be in gangs or whatever. And like now it's just like, okay, get a job, go back to normal.
Isn't this one of his friends, or is this the chiropractor?
Okay, no, I think this is one of his friends. They're calling right now and they're telling him.
Yeah, this is when they're gonna meet up.
No, they're calling him like, we don't want to be involved in this shit you're doing right now.
Oh yeah, they changed their minds.
Or no, we haven't got there yet.
That's what I'm saying. They all get together. So they're all gonna get together.
They want to get together now. I did another spoiler alert. There, Mac. I hope people aren't watching this for the first time with us.
Yeah, you suck at spoiling.
With the gang. Well, don't watch this for the first time with the gang. But this scene.
Yeah, so we got our boys meeting up here talking about all the shit. They think it's like some, what? They think they're being studied and shit or something.
Exactly. This scene right here where he tells them like, dude, they're
being watched. And
he's
fucking,
like, they're in the walls and shit. They're coming out of the walls. Like the audio soundbite of this song was in a song by a band called fucking As the Sun Sets. It just like goes into like a kind of a interlude part, and it just has this sound clip where it's fucking
looking back and forth,
where he
says like crazy.
He's like, I'm going to hell, and I know if you're not gonna.
Dude, look at his eyeballs bouncing back and forth like crazy, dude.
Exactly.
Look at him.
He's tweaked out. Look at him. Where are you, freak?
Out, bro. Yeah, he probably hasn't slept in a while and shit.
Exactly. He's like fucking.
Look, dude, he's doing a good job.
He's actually like, I gotta be careful what I say in front of you because they could be watching type shit. But like, yeah, that soundbite was in a song by a band called As the Sun Sets. I remember hearing it and just being like, I think at that time I'd only seen this movie one time, but when I saw that and when I heard that song, I was like, that's from that movie I watched, it's Jacob's Ladder. It has to be. It's just like, this movie's that iconic. It's that iconic. It's like, like, even if you watch this movie and you think it's a 5 out of 10, that's completely possible, and I do completely understand that. I give this movie at least a 9 out of 10, at least. But fucking, if you watch this and gave it a 5 out of 10, I would understand it. But I guarantee you're gonna have images from this movie in your dreams for the rest of your life, and you probably won't even realize it. But it's just because you're an idiot and you don't realize genius when you see it. I'm thinking about taking another shot, Mac.
Don't do it.
I probably shouldn't.
Why not?
I'm talking like Johnny Bravo now. Pretty Mama. I'm thinking about taking another shot, Pretty Mama. I'm thinking about taking one more. Well, I'm thinking about taking one over here. Fucking put another one in the link cup over here. In the link shot glass. What have you been up to, baby? Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna start an episode out going, oh no, I'll save it for another episode. But I was thinking we gotta do the Great Milenko episode soon. That's a banger. Great Milenko, is that one of the greatest albums ever made, man? Let's just be honest here.
Yep.
It's one of the most nostalgic. Even though I wouldn't consider myself a huge juggalo now.
I never was.
I don't know if I was or not. I don't know if I feel like I wasn't. I feel like I didn't like him that much. But I don't know.
Shut the fuck up. We were obsessed with them. We bought shirts.
If we went to realjuggalos.com. We
painted our faces.
We went to realjuggalos.com.
We were obsessed with them.
we probably were juggalos. We probably were.
We went to FYE, spent the money on a CD, $20, $20+.
That doesn't make you a juggalo, though. That just makes you casual. Like,
I know it doesn't make us, but you said you didn't really care about them. They were like part of our life, bro.
Were we like in the game?
They were infused into our body for a really long ass time.
Look, the scene right here where he bends down to get the quarter and it moves,
blows up.
It moves like it was on a string, and then he looks at him like, "Yep, they got me," and it just blows up, and it's just like, who's after me? The government, dude.
It was just like, who's hot, who's not? You best step back, cause I'm a kill.
I'm a kill. Who's not? You best step back. Corn on the cob. You need a new job. That's a great shot too. See, look, he's waking up and shit.
You best step back, cause I'm a kill. I'm a kill.
So what'd you think of Mr. Raggedy Man?
Doing all you can to look like Raggedy Ed. Then you got one of the Beatles pulling him back.
Back to the Beatles. I bet I could give you a playlist of some boss by the
Give me
Beatles.
one song to listen to.
I could give you one song right now. I could give you Baby I'm
Amazed.
One
top song.
Baby I'm Amazed. Baby I'm Amazed by Paul McCartney. It's not even the Beatles. It's a solo song.
No, it's got to be the Beatles. Beatles, not a single person.
Well, you can't listen to it now. It'll end up being.
No. Well, I know that, but I need a song.
I'll think of one.
Give me a song, chat. Give me a song, chat. Chat.
Too bad.
Give me a song, cuz.
See, look, he helped him, and then he just ran away, and it's like, what the? Where's he going? It's just like, oh yeah, I helped you, but now I got.
What do you do? Fall back down again?
It's like, I gotta get out of here, or they'll see me. They'll know that I'm trying to help you. But like, yeah. What if that's? I think that's what it is. I think this movie literally is just like a coming of middle age movie. It's just like, every generation is gonna probably be involved in this shit. They're gonna come back. They're gonna be all up, and then they're gonna think the government's after them. Fucking get all paranoid and shit because everybody wants you to think that the government's nefarious, whether they are.
Oh shit! Not. There's our boy right there.
Exactly.
What up, cuh? What up, cuh?
What a king.
Where's our other boy right there?
That guy looks like he's in Mumford and Sons or something. fucking the guy with him. But yeah, now they're finally meeting up, and they're gonna get down and dirty. They're gonna talk. Yeah, they experimented on us and shit. The government, dude. They gave us that Agent Orange and all that shit. They probably fucked with us. Probably. You ever watch the movie Combat Shock by Trauma put it out?
I might have. I don't know.
The guy's got the weird Agent Orange baby, and he puts it in the oven at the end because he like loses his mind. Yeah, it's like you don't know if he puts it in the oven because he wants it dead, or if he just lost his mind. He thinks this is his food. He's gonna cook his food tonight or something. It's like, fuck it, this looks like some good turkey. I bet that shit's tender.
Hit all up in a blender, and still I surrender. Hey. Like a chump. Hey.
That guy looks like a beetle right there. That's the beetle. That's like a mixture of a Ringo Starr and Seth Meyer from Road Trip.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking. I was like, dude, who is that? That's exactly who it looks like. That's crazy.
From Road Trip or Freddy's Dead. What was the latest movie he was in? He was in the Chipmunk, or no, not the Chipmunk movie, like something. It's something like that, where he was like, his girlfriend was like Jennifer Love Hewitt. Was it Garfield? It was Garfield.
I don't know.
I think it was Garfield.
This guy's got a beak.
He's Adrian Brody pilled. Big noses are cool.
Let's hide. Let's not be all secretive on top of a roof looking around all sus. What is this, Hey Arnold? This looks like a Hey Arnold scene in real life.
It does.
It looks like Hey Arnold. It looks like a Hey Arnold scene in real life.
I keep thinking, what's his name? Could fly towards the sun, Arnold. What was his name? Pigeon Man.
Shut the
always fly towards the sun.
In the coop.
Fucking stoop kid down there.
We got to do some Hey Arnold.
We could.
We got to do some cartoons. We need to do some OG cartoons that we watched.
That'd be fun. For some 90s Nickelodeon shit. Stickly type beat. See, exactly. He's telling him, like, he's laying it down on him. He's like, dude, we got high on some bad suppliers. George Costanza shows up.
There's our boy here.
Our boy just shows up. George Costanza, he's the lawyer that they go to we want to sue the government. We think they fucked with us. And he's just like, okay. He's like, okay, sounds fine. But he doesn't know what he's getting into because the government comes after him. That's what the government would do. They're evil, nefarious. Elon Musk. He's gonna make AI versions of all the Seinfeld episodes. Make it look like George Costanza said something racist or something.
He's gonna make AIODB
and try to get him canceled. We should make an AI sitcom where it's fucking about. It's just basically satirizing modern politics now, and it's starring Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and they're making AI versions of all the Seinfeld characters or something. What you drinking? Is that water? I brought two drinks of water.
That was some root beer.
Root beer is the best beer.
A&W.
Root beer is the best beer, Mag. Tell me I'm wrong. Am I wrong?
Wait, what'd you say?
Root beer is the best beer.
Oh, it is.
It's the best. If they made beer that tastes like root beer, I'd probably be drunk all the time.
They do. Do
they really? That's
yeah,
genius.
Not Your Father's root beer. Dude, it's really good. I used to get it all the time. That's
not our daddy's root beer.
It tastes like a really sweet root beer.
Our daddies would be like, this shit's too strong for me. Fuck it, this shit's too strong.
It's not too bad. It's just got it's got a foamy, fuzzy aftertaste. Kind of like a sweeter aftertaste.
See, look, they just got
a little kick to it.
They just got done talking to their lord that's going to go after the government, and the government guys in the black vans, the men in black, if you will, they're drinking their coffee. They watched them. They know that they're onto them. And Jessie's just looking like a Stacy in that outfit there.
Anything she puts on, just like.
Doesn't she just work in the mail room? Why is she wearing like a waitress outfit or whatever that is?
She might have 2 jobs, or she might be going out.
What a Stacy! She's working 2 jobs for her.
Yeah, right here. She looks like she's doing like some type of office shit.
You think she's smoking a cigarette right there? Or you think that's some?
I think that's the cowboy. I think that's the cowboy way.
Is that a strain of marijuana?
She got a cowboy shirt on.
That's a strain of marijuana.
That's a cowgirl shirt.
She's smoking the cowboy way strand. It tastes like Woody Harrelson's cum.
I thought you were gonna say it tastes like warheads.
You think that's what Woody Harrelson's cum tastes like? Is why?
Probably.
If I taste like warheads, that'd be a cool. Like if you could customize.
Is that his wallet? That thing's fucked.
If in the future we can do like video game style, like customize your features, I want to have cum that tastes like the black warheads. Or rot a chick's mouth off with that shit. See, look, she even kisses him when he's got shaving cream on his face and shit. She gets that whipped cream on her face. I think this is the scene I thought was earlier when he calls them and they're like, "Never mind, man. We're afraid. We're scared, man. They're gonna with us."
Yeah, they're like, "Nah, I changed my mind. Bye."
And then we see the people with him, and it's just his buddies, and it's just like, what the hell? Who got to them? It is. It's like the movie. It just builds up. It's like because when I watched it for the first time, it's like I'm watching it like a normal movie with just a narrative. I'm not thinking about like psychological and like mind, like it's all up in your mind type shit. Let your imagination run wild. I wasn't thinking like that, so I was like, the story we get is kind of like they string us along. It's interesting, and then they don't tell us anything. I don't know what I think about that. I feel like the first time I watched this movie, I probably gave it like a 5 or a 6 out of 10 or something, maybe a 7. But fucking,
well, see, like a lot of these dudes are dead, so I don't get how they're alive now.
No, these are the guys that all survived. These are the fucking,
okay.
The one guy we saw him bleeding pretty bad. Like he was coughing and shit, but he survived it. It was just the weird shit started happening right as the helicopters were coming in and shit.
Just hangs up on him.
He's like, "F you,
Frank Yeager.
You Jacob, you suck."
That's Deep Throat.
I don't even want to talk to you anymore. Tony Robbins looking motherfucker. No, wait. He is Tony Robbins. Tim Robbins.
They're all there too.
He's not Tony Robbins. He's Tim Robbins.
They're like, well, back to the pile.
I was gonna look up and see if there's other Tony Robbins movies that I like, cause like he's just one of those guys that's like, was he in the
Gary? It's Gary, not Gary. It's Gary.
I felt like he wasn't. Jacob's Ladder.
Jacob's Letter.
Jacob's Bladder. What if this whole movie?
That would be like the Note if it was if what's his name made this, the Nicholas, what's his name? Who made the Notebook?
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Whoever
made the Nicholas Spark or some shit or something. I don't know.
Nicolas Cage should have made the Notebook. If he made this,
it'd be the Nicholas. God damn it!
I want to get Nicolas Cage to sign my Notebook.
Jacob's Letter.
Jacob's Letter.
Letter. That'd be the girly version.
Hell yeah. See, look, he's just like, you, Jacob. Tony Costanza is just like, you. I almost call him Tony Danza.
See, like, so.
See, like, he gets all paranoid about Jacob. He's like, you're just trying to make money and shit. Wacko.
So, wait, so now he's saying he was never in Vietnam, but he was, right?
Well, that's what he's saying. Is basically the government got to him and convinced him, like, oh yeah, he's lying. Don't even talk to him. He's just crazy. And it's just like, This is all the paranoia and shit types fucking building up. It's like everybody's out to get me. I'm seeing people with tails.
Well, they did get them.
Exactly. Now they got
Those are the blurry dudes. That's that blurry dude with the face.
They're going to throw him in the black van. What if one of these guys was played by Ernest P. Worrell himself? That would have been awesome. I'd have cummed.
Get him in the car.
If I have a daughter, I'm going to name her Ida Cummed.
Do a Jim Varney voice. Is this a scene from Ghostbusters?
You got to name your daughter Ida Cummed because she's definitely going to be in an Austin Powers sequel if they ever make one. I like this I almost called it an episode. This scene right here where they...
You see the head just shaking and shit in the back? That'd be cool.
He's just there again. They start threatening him.
Because that was the guy's face. That dude right there had the face shaking back and forth.
Mafia guys just pick him up and they're like, hey, you thinking about telling on the government? You probably shouldn't do that. We got something. You sleep with the fishes, you see?
No, here's what they're saying. Hey, you gonna get the new Mafia game when it comes out? You better get it.
It's
gonna
good
be good. It's gonna be a good game.
You watched the fucking season finale of The Sopranos?
My face! Oh, you son of a bitch!
Back when The Sopranos came out.
Get him, Larry!
You remember? Did you ever watch The Sopranos, the HBO?
Oh, my nose! He broke it!
We almost did remote, too. We almost did remote.
Damn, that would suck trying to get out of that bitch.
Remember?
Shit! Oh my god!
One of these guys could have been the guy from Remote. Stewie, what's his name? Louie. That would have been cool too. Ernest P. Worrell and Louie as these characters. If I was recasting this movie, I love this scene. He gets threatened by the mob, they throw him out of a car, and then he gets robbed by Santa Claus. What a king. All on the same day. There's something like when we talk about movies that are so surreal and shit. This is so real. We think because David Lynch died. Fucking this scene is almost David Lynch like, just getting robbed by Santa for no reason.
Do you have any info on you? I could help you out. You got a big cock, that's for sure.
Oh no, that ain't all you got.
Oh shit, that ain't all you got. You got more than that.
You got a lot.
Nah,
you got
more than that.
Damn, I likes what I see. Damn, you circumcised?
Cause I was there. I was the one who killed him. Bitch, you didn't kill him. He died from getting in the doll.
See,
he was still alive.
We should do that movie too, cause the Cam Gang never done that.
Really? Child's Play?
That Cam Gang shit? Oh, that reminds me. We should probably bring up oh wait, we've already brought it up here. I was thinking we should probably record a bonus episode at some point and put it on the Mac and Zach thing, telling people that, hey, we changed our name to the Cam Gang and we're still going. You should check that out.
Do it.
And that'd be dank. Big chat type stuff. At some point we should do it.
He just keeps getting up. Almost dies. Is it real? Is anything real? Is this the Matrix?
It is the Matrix.
Do you think this is the same universe as the Matrix or House?
It should be both. We almost did House Part 2. That's another.
You think House Part 2 is also in the same universe?
It should have been.
Could have been.
This is a great scene,
but
though.
It could have been.
He gets wheeled off.
Chucks. It's a Chucks.
He gets wheeled off into the doctor's office, and then Freddy Krueger is just all of a sudden the doctor. He tells him, no, that's a different movie. It just slowly gets weirder, Silent Hill type shit. And then we see people shaking their heads again, like Marilyn Manson videos. Fucking, I kind of feel like this shot right there of the wheel spinning, and like the wheel, it's just like a little too low to touch the ground, so you see it spinning around and shit, and it's just like it's such a memorable thing.
Dude, this would be terrifying.
Exactly. This. See, look right there. That's very Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever ripped that off. He sees the man in the bunny suit. He should have saw a bike.
Yeah, it's this fever dream, man. He's having that fever dream.
Exactly. He's gonna shoot his nuts.
Isn't that his wife?
He's gonna shoot his nuts all over and.
Was that his wife? No, that was just a crazy lady. It looked like his wife.
He's being wheeled into a nut house now. Where did they take you to come?
An abandoned one where they're just. A
nut house is where they take you to just.
This is like some Outlast shit, right?
Some Outlast type beat.
This is like an Outlast intro right here.
This is like an Outlast type beat. I was listening to this, and it just
actually.
Hold on. I realized this while I was editing the last couple episodes. I say the F word a lot. I need to try to stop that because I use it as a filler word when it's just like I don't know what else, when I'm just like stalling for what I'm trying to think of what to say. I need to try to stop that.
What's that other game from Rockstar? Where it's like this?
Manhunt? No.
Manhunt. This is like a Manhunt Outlast.
Manhunt type beat.
Manhunt 2 Outlast type beat.
Remember when Manhunt 2 came out and it was censored and type beat? we should popularize that type beat.
Type beat.
You ever see those videos where people making
type beta?
People making
type beta.
I got that from people. People make those instrumental videos where it's like they're trying to sell them to rappers making like mixtapes or something. They put like Tyler the Creator type beat.
Tyler the Creator type beta.
Like Linkin Park type beat. It's like, oh yeah, I'm looking for I'm trying to make a rap song and I'm looking for a Dr. Dre type beat. I'm going to type that into Google.
This is where it gets like, what the is going on?
Exactly. She's one of the nurses, our Jezzy right there. I called her our boy.
So
Jezzy.
It's like, is this Thorn?
Exactly. And they tell him he's dead here, and that's almost Clockwork Orange type beat right there. What are you then? See, it looks like he's getting ready to play the triangle. He's one of the members of Slipknot. And he's getting ready to play the triangle. He's joining the band. He's the 10th member. And I just play the triangle. I'm that guy in Slipknot. I'm dressed like a doctor. That's my mask. I'm wearing the COVID mask. And see, look, you see this guy with the foreskin over his eyes for no reason?
Oh, shit. Oh.
Hell yeah.
That hurts the brain.
It hurts the game. It's good game food. But like this scene right here. So the DVD or the Blu-ray, the Blu-ray has some deleted scenes. And this scene right here where he's he wakes up in the hospital and his old family comes and they're like, Dad, like, what, you okay? Type stuff. And he's just like, oh yeah, I'm okay. And it's like, oh, is he dreaming? Which version of his life is real? And then like, we hear a disembodied voice for the first time. It's like a narrator almost coming up. And I'll stop talking about it till it happens. And you don't really know who it is that says it, and it's just like, what is that? What does that mean? What's happening? But I think I get it now. The last time I watched it, or maybe it was the time before last. But like, yeah. See, now I'm all self-conscious about saying it. I'm trying not to say, because say so much. One of those kids looks like Joey Lawrence or something. What was your favorite Joey Lawrence movie? Like the Lawrence Brothers? Remember the straight to TV Disney Channel movies? Remember Horse Sense? Horse Sense was good. That was some kino. Was that some?
They all were 10 out of 10s.
The other one was The Shipwrecked. I don't remember much about that one. I don't remember much about Horse Sense either. I should probably watch them both. See, look right there. He heard a disembodied voice say "Dream on" out of nowhere, and he looks over and it's like, oh no! And it's like I think that was like I think that it's referring to that like that voice you hear, and like that inner voice you have that tells you something's just too good to be true. It's just like.
So did they give him the shot in the head, or is that just fake?
You don't know, it's all fake. It's all fake, man. At the end of the day, well, I just spoiled it again.
Is it though?
It could be all a dream. It could all be a dream.
Could the ending just be? Let's just throw that in there, him dying, and just let everyone think what they want. Maybe he didn't die. Maybe that was just the end scene.
Exactly. The enzymes and shit.
You don't know.
And see, look, it's the studio note that came back to help him out. The studio note that said, "Please insert a character that's there just to describe the ending to the movie."
Wasn't this the guy that was supposed to be dead?
This is his chiropractor. Max got that same disease that Brad Pitt has, the face amnesia. It's like, this is Harold Ramis in Orange County, right? This guy thinks he's the dean of admissions. He just starts making that face for no reason. We get to do Orange County again too.
No, I thought this was his doctor. That's what I was thinking too. I thought he was his doctor as well.
His chiropractor's Dr. Chiropractor. I'm gonna go pop his back and shit.
Who was the doctor that died then?
What if popping your back is basically like having an orgasm in your back? It kind of is, in a way. It's kind of the same thing. In a way. See, look, his chiropractor is basically a voice of reason. It describes right here, and like, see now I noticed I did it, then I immediately did it the second time. He tells him, like, man, you don't gotta worry about hell, man. Nah, man. No,
shit, nah, man.
You're
asking for man. Thing is, something like that.
Yeah, as long as you stay positive or something, like it'll be angels coming to take you away. It pretty much is like. Have we already passed the scene where he died, where we see him like get stabbed with the bayonet in the war?
Yeah, we already watched
with
that.
The bayonet work. Are you sure we watched that?
Dude, yeah, I was gonna tell you. It would be funny. You should still do it. I'm so glad you mentioned that because it ruined it because you were talking over it and I was like, that would have been great if he got stabbed with a bayonet and like you put bayonet work over it.
Bayonet work. Don't squint. When they walked on glass, while they locked eyes. Roll back. You know what I realized?
We should do that album only.
That's a Christian album, and they're making references to coming. They're talking eyes rolled back. They're talking about walking on glass with your eyes rolled back, like you're coming, like you're in ecstasy. That's that's edgy shit for a Christian band. What a king! I remember we should do the Zayo documentary that's like 5 hours long. They're talking about like, oh yeah, I used to lie about what that song's about. I used to say it's actually about a girl that gets in a car crash and her face is smashed and she's not beautiful anymore and she's all suicidal because that's like the only thing she thought she had before, like her looks, and now it's like she has nothing left. It's like I used to have to lie to the Christian bookstores because I thought they wouldn't let me. I thought they wouldn't print it if I told them that's what the song was really about, so I lied about what the song was about. We should do that documentary. That's some good shit. But it's like 8 hours long. But they go in depth. I feel like that documentary inspired Came Gang, where we go through every song, every album, because that documentary literally does. It's like introduces you see the first EP, and it's just like, yeah, we're gonna go through track by track pretty much. We're gonna talk about the recording process of all these shits. That's some dang shit.
We're gonna give it a try. Like, unzip your pants, bud. Mm-hmm. Come on, unzip your pants. Oh,
he does. He's got hair.
Attaboy, there he is.
I was gonna say that because that scene where he dies, he gets stabbed by the bayonet work. He looks just like young Harold Ramis in that scene, and this guy looks like old Harold Ramis in Orange County. And it's almost like it's his older version coming to send him away to heaven. It's like it all was planned. like Harold Ramis fulfilled the prophecy that was set forth by the movie Jacob's Ladder in 1978. When did this movie come out?
1990.
1990. I was thinking this was a 70s movie. That's how kino this movie is. It's that kino that it seems like a 70s movie. It doesn't look
like a 70s movie.
It doesn't now. At the time, it sounded right. It sounded right at the time. 70s was too early to do Marilyn Manson music videos. Oh shit, he's looking up his diploma. He's got that, no, it's his army thing. Jacob Singer, that's his last name. He should become a solo artist. That's the kind of name you need to become like a famous rock god or something.
So there's his discharge. So yeah, he's already been out of the war.
But could all just be part of his dream. While he's snapping to and out of it. You never know.
There's all his boys that he vaped with. Spat.
Exactly. They're just hanging out, chilling, doing peyote. Doing AI peyote. They're doing the AI peyote. As a peace sign, as a crop circle. The aliens came and they told everybody to be kind to each other. Remember when everybody was like, "Hey, these are intricate designs that no human being could do," and then there was like a group of people that came out and said, "Yeah, we could do that. It's not that hard." And then people were like, "Oh shit." Yeah, we just took these boards and we just laid the. That's really funny. You remember that show? I forget what that show was. Where it was like, "Oh yeah, we found these people that are able to make crop circles pretty easily." Lost my key. Mom wanted you money. Love, Gabe. That's Gabe from
Send me that money.
That's Gabe from The Locust. He was one of the greatest drummers ever. See, look right there. Look at that. That shot right there. We see him teaching him how to ride the bike, and then right here, the way he dies. We see his death scene right here, and it's super just like it's almost like a jump scare. The way it's edited, it's just like, oh no. Oh no, he drops some cards and he's in the road in the city. He's gonna get hit by a car and then oh, that's what happened to the kid. And then just boom, right? A loud noise. That's some jump scare type shit.
You see the cards too flying.
Exactly. Effective editing, effective scene.
That's some Pet Sematary shit right there.
I think Pet Sematary did the same way, yeah. They might have got it from this movie. Remember the movie, Don't Look Now? That's the movie I was thinking of earlier when I was talking about the Bravo show. That's the first time I heard of Don't Look Now was on that documentary. And Jezzy was on there and they talked about this movie too. I found out about this movie from that documentary. 100 Scariest. They made a sequel to that. 100 Scariest Movie Moments, and it kind of sucked because it seems like it had a very like produced by Eli Roth feel to it, because I remember Eli Roth was number one. He was the number one movie scary moment. It was for Hostel or something. It's like, that's not a scary movie moment. It's like, I don't know. Will we remember Hostel in 20 years like we watched movies like this? I don't know. I feel like we already
those
forgot
movies.
About Hostel.
I feel like I watch maybe once or twice, and then I'm done with them. I don't really care to go back to them.
We kind of already forgot about Hostel. I still kind of remember Cabin Fever.
No, I'll go to Cabin Fever all day. Hostel, man,
those
aren't my style of movies.
The thing is, too, is when Cabin Fever came out, I remember people hated it and they were already shitting on Eli Roth, and I was just like, I don't get it. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was stupid. It kind of did have like a Detroit Rock City feel, probably just because it had the character, the guy from Detroit Rock City.
What, Cabin Fever?
It just had the guy from Detroit Rock City.
I love Cabin Fever.
Exactly. And Ryder Strong, Sean from Boy Meets World.
Yeah, that was a good cast.
Exactly. The blonde chick. And then the brunette chick with the big Stacy titties that was naked in what's it called? The Not Another Teen Movie. She played the foreign exchange student that was always naked. And nobody even recognized her.
Yeah, you didn't have like some over-the-top douche actor being like the star of the movie. It was all just like some chads, you know what I'm saying?
Them chads.
Just some straight up chads, you know, they didn't.
Exactly.
I don't know, it works.
It's not perfect.
I like that.
But it's fun, yeah.
I don't like movies like that with horror movies. I hate when they use big actors, top actors. The shit just... It just ruins it for me. I don't know. It just ruins it for me.
Exactly. Feels
I like
phony.
the basic, who the f*** are these people, but they have decent acting enough for like a decent slasher movie. It's a slasher movie. It's going to have some cheesy acting.
I kind of want to do the...
I miss that. You know, I don't want the perfect top of the line Brad Pitt actor.
I kind of want
You know what? I wouldn't mind Brad Pitt playing in a horror movie.
Sucking his dick.
That. Sucking his dick, I wouldn't mind that either.
I wouldn't mind though. Did
Actually,
you see
I want
it?
to see that. I want to see that movie that he did. The Hollywood one. I heard that's really good.
You never watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I haven't yet. I still need to watch it.
I really love that movie. It's
Yeah,
really good.
I need to watch it.
That's a good one.
There's another one where he's with
Robert De Niro?
George Clooney. Is it Robert De Niro or George Clooney? There's one with George Clooney where they're killers or some shit.
Oh,
and the dude,
Glorious Bastards. That's a good one.
No,
It's
that's
the
an old
Glorious
movie.
Bastards, I think.
Not that one. There's a new movie that's coming out or just released.
Oh, I don't know.
And the dude, they're getting ready to run this dude over with a car, and the dude does a backflip over the car and lands on his feet, and they both look at each other like, "What the?"
Catman.
I gotta piss, man.
I do too. I gotta piss too.
Let's do a pause break or something.
Let's pause it. Oh, we didn't have to resync it all. That didn't happen. We didn't have to go pee. We are men with kryptonite bladders. We can sit here, do a drunken commentary, never have to piss once in a 2-hour movie. This might be our first 2-hour movie. This might be the first Mac and Zach Save the World 2-hour movie. No, it's not. We did Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Remember that?
Oh my God.
Remember how we did that? Why did we do that? Why did we
Didn't we have to do that a second time?
We might have.
No, that was Resurrection.
We might have had to split that up into 2 nights, though. That's probably what we're thinking. What you're thinking? Well, yeah, we're close to the end of the movie right here. Like, it's leading up. He finds this guy that he seems like, oh, this is the answer to all of his problems. This guy that's like, he knows like, you're not lying. I know what you're saying is true. I found some evidence, and I think they're after me too. And it's just like, you know, meet me tomorrow. We're gonna blow this wide open. Like, we're gonna let the world know, the government, they did experiments on us while we were in there. We were their guinea pigs, pretty much. And then, well, I don't want to spoil it, guys. I know you're watching it for the game for the first time. I know I've already spoiled it 4 times. I spoiled it all. You know what I did too? This guy kind of looks like a bootleg Robert Englund. He could have played Freddy Krueger in an alternate universe.
You could have played him in a before scene.
He could have played him in this universe.
You could play him as like a.
He could have played him while he was alive in a flashback.
Younger, yeah.
I don't know why they do that instead of just getting him to take the makeup off, but that's a good idea.
Dude, he's even got the coat on. Look at that shit.
It looks like a very Freddy Krueger coat.
It does.
Our boy Jakob's wearing some designer dashiki type coat. That looks very stylish.
It's Sears catalog, but we'll let it go.
I don't know how good my
It's a Sears 1990.
I don't know how good
catalog.
my sense of fashion is. Probably not good. It looks dashiki to me. I don't even know what that shit looks like.
Looks very FUBU.
He's wearing that food. You think he's wearing his Pumas? This guy's gonna smudge his Pumas by accident. He's gonna beat the shit out of him. Don't smudge my Pumas, bro. Don't smudge my Puma.
He's got a Max Payne raincoat on.
Are they remaking Max Payne?
Yeah, 1 and 2.
That's gonna be weird.
That's gonna be awesome.
You think they're gonna make him look like Johnny Knoxville?
I think.
Looks like Johnny Knoxville.
I don't think I've ever played Max Payne 2. If I did, it was not a lot of it. I don't think I liked it that much.
I remember I bought Max Payne 2 for whatever reason. I had faith in Max Payne 2. I was like, this is gonna be.
I watched you play it.
I was like, this is gonna be a big game. I want to buy Max Payne 2. I didn't own a lot of games for the PlayStation 2, but Max Payne 2, I was like, I'm just gonna buy that. I'm gonna blind buy it. I saw the trailers for it, and I was like, I'm interested. I want to know the story. I want to know how it unfolds. I was like, I got that shit. And I remember I liked it. It was hard. And I never beat the end of it because I was stupid. And it was one of those games that you save it and it literally doesn't use checkpoints or anything. It just saves right where you save it. So if you jump off of a roof and you save it while you're falling, you're never gonna be able to beat the game. And for whatever reason,
you did that.
I did that. It's like, that was like self-sabotage. I was like, I got this far in this hard game. All my friends were like, I can't beat it. I can't, like, I didn't like it because it's too hard. And I was like, I got this far. And then I self-sabotaged myself because I knew I couldn't beat that last boss. I kept trying, I couldn't. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I don't have enough health to beat him, so I'm just gonna say it while I'm falling, so that it's a lost cause, pretty much.
Yeah, when it comes out, I'm definitely gonna get it because Max Payne 3, I still play the out of that.
That was a good one.
I love Max Payne.
Max Payne.
Yep.
See, now we're entering the final, last home stretch of the movie where how do you take the ending? He's trying to get back home. He calls this taxi. Taxi takes him home. Do you remember how it ends exactly, or has it been a while? It kind of leaves you hanging in a big way with the story, at least. I mean, it has a definitive end to his character arc. But like the story of the government cover up and everything just kind of fizzles out into the background. It's like, that's not what the movie's about. You guys thought that's what the movie's about? It's not what it's about at all. Fuck you.
Is he getting sick again?
In a way, this is kind of like the Sixth Sense twist ending. It's like, oh, he was dead the whole time, pretty much. They should have made this a cameo by Beetlejuice. Or the weird preacher guy from Halloween 4. He's just the guy driving him. See, I think this is it. Or maybe this is just a flashback. But he gets stabbed with the bayonet work here.
Here you go. Put it in there again.
See, doesn't he look like Harold Ramis? He looks just like Harold Ramis. Fucking Ghostbusters 1. And then his chiropractor is Harold Ramis in Orange County. What if we need to make a movie where the plot is just we hire a guy that looks kind of like
person.
We hire a guy that looks kind of like Harold Ramis, and we make him play, and later on we show him basically play through Ghostbusters, and then later on in his life, he's the chiropractor in this movie. And it's like another Silent Hill type of movie. We could make it Jacob's Ladder Part 2. It's like his scenario, and we could use AI to make him to de-age him and make him all look time specific. That would be shitty if you use AI and CGI to make him look de-age for the whole movie. That's not. Don't do it. Maybe use it for a scene. Ain't it the whole movie? Like we all watched the Irishman. That shit got so distracting. Like watching a movie with a Snapchat filter on the whole time. It's like, oh my god, I never thought I'd see a movie with Joe Pesci looking this young again. It's like I was watching that movie thinking he looked old the whole time. I was like, is he supposed to look young here? Like, I haven't seen him in a long time, so for all I know, that's just what he looks like now. Oh. Yeah,
it's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you, left you. Check it.
Exactly. So he goes back home, and he's gonna see his son again, and his son's gonna go up the staircase at the end, and it's like, oh, he's going to heaven. And we realize, like, oh, it was all. It is. It's kind of like the Sixth Sense here, ending, but I don't know if it's executed as well as the Sixth Sense ending was. Because the Sixth Sense ending, when I saw that ending, I saw that movie in the theater, and that shit blew my mind. And what's funny is it was kind of spoiled.
I was terrified.
It was kind of spoiled to me before. Like my friend Dustin, he just spoiled it to me. He said, like, "Oh yeah, I saw the Sixth Sense where Bruce Willis is dead the whole time." But like it was so vague that I didn't really get what he meant by that. I was still able to watch it and just kind of be like, "What did he?" It's like he's dead the whole time. And it's just like, well, he's not dead. He's through the whole movie. But then at the end, it's like, oh, okay. I was pretty stupid as a kid. Now that I think about it, like he told me, and I just still didn't see it coming. That's pretty.
It was just like, so he just told the taxi, take me to my actual home.
Exactly. Crazy taxi type shit. He's driving all crazy.
And he thinks that like everyone's still there and shit.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
it'd be crazy if like it would flash a little bit in the back and it would be like all like abandoned and shit.
Look at those professional photography.
Kind of like how it was in the hospital that he was getting rolled through.
He's getting rolled.
Like it would
through.
flash right here, and you'd see like an old table all nasty and shit. Nothing would be on it.
It'd be all rusty. Yeah,
the whole house is like abandoned and shit. Nothing's there.
That's how you signify you're in the Silent Hill universe, is the rust. It's all rusty all of a sudden.
Can't with the rust.
See, when they made the remake of Silent Hill 2, they should have put a character that's a boss that you kill, and his name is Rusty Shackleford, and he just looks like Dale from King of the Hill. And it's because it's not going to be in the reboot, so they show us in the video game world. But here's where he realizes it. He's like, "Oh shit, I'm dead," and like I was dead the whole time, and my kid's dead, and life is like, it's all like fragile and shit. And then he sees his kid again, and he goes up the stairs at the end. So it could mean like, hell yeah, like that the whole movie was the life flashing before his eyes before he died, or like he's in like a purgatory, or he's like, there's so many ways you can interpret the movie. They interpret it. How do you interpret it, Mac? Are you a dark dreamer?
I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't know, because like,
you think
doesn't it still at the end? It shows him in the tub, right? And he's dead.
No, it just ends with him going up the ladder here. It shows him in the war still.
I thought I showed him in the tub.
No, it shows him in the war, and he's in the medical like unit, and they're trying to revive him, but he looks all peaceful and he dies. Hi, Dad. I'm a little Macaulay. You think this is the first time?
That's the Tom DeLonge Macaulay.
You think this is the first time like Michael Jackson watched this movie and he heard him say hi, Dad? He's just like, oh, Macaulay, I gotta get to know Macaulay. I gotta get to know that. I gotta get to know that cut. I gotta get to know the Culkin. Little piece of that I'm shitting all over Michael Jackson's name, but he deserves it. He did that shit. We were too lenient to him while he was alive. He was sleeping in the same bed with kids. There's probably something bad going on. And you can give him all the benefit of the doubt you want. He's probably doing some weird shit. And if he wasn't, then he's stupid because he might as well took advantage because, like, fucking... Because we're all going to assume he was anyway. Because we know he wanted to. No, he would have been smart if he did. Ultimately. But look, yeah, it cuts to white. I think that's signifying the cum that happens whenever you die. Because when you die, you shit and piss and cum. I think. See, look, so I think the movie is just, it's happening in real time. And like, yeah, he just dies there. And it's just like, and then they leave and it's just like, oh yeah, Jakob Singer. What a king. Did you see his girlfriend though? Damn. And then it's over. It's like, yeah, I saw her. I fucked his wife. I fucked his daughter. I fucked his girlfriend. And I fucked his son. Did you ever see that?
Fuck?
Did you ever see that interview on Howard Stern with the Iron Sheik where he says that? he's cutting a promo to Hulk Hogan. He's like, Hulk Hogan, I f***ed your wife, I f***ed your daughter, and I f***ed your son. It's just like, Jesus.
So
like,
you think
Jesus.
you think that he got stabbed and then like they brought him in and then he was just thinking he was back home and shit.
I think it was all in real time. He was just going back to in his mind, and then we see the black and white picture. But you can interpret the movie any way you want.
I swear I saw a version. It might be. Is it a deleted scene? I swear there's a scene where he dies in the tub. They show him dying in the tub.
There's a deleted scene where he's in a bathroom and we hear the narrator's voice again. That was cut out of the movie. There's only one scene or two scenes.
I swear there's a scene where it just says like, nope, he's gone. Like it just shows him in the tub and he's dead.
He's in the tub and it's full of white because he came in the tub.
That's some evil within shit. Evil within 2 shit.
Are we drowning in the milk? He looks up at the camera and he's flipping around. He goes, "Are we drowning in the milk?" And Fred Durst is there, wearing his hat.
Are we drowning in the milk?
Exactly.
What is that? The Joker?
That's some Kino type shit. I love that movie. We didn't really describe the plot very well, but well, we did. It's just an acid trip of a movie.
It is. This would be a wild movie to watch on shrooms for sure.
It like everything in the movie is
I might get terrified.
Visuals, very, very cum-inducing. I would put this in my top. Michael Maggie.
Conrad Brink.
Brink Stevens.
Joe Sugar.
Sugar.
Give me some of that sugar.
That's like sherbet with extra sugar in it.
Oh, yeah.
That shit will get you really hyped up for a kid.
Wait, sherbet? What's his name? Sugar?
That's the shit your mom doesn't want you to eat right before you go to bed because it'll keep you up all night. That sugar.
Barbara Harris. That gives me cross eyes.
Oh yeah. Louis Sanchez.
Sally Lether.
Louis Sanchez sounds like some kind of sexual move.
Jack Pinocchio. Pinocchio.
Oh yeah. We should do the
James
Jonathan Taylor Thomas
Dolan.
Pinocchio movie. Remember that shit?
The one with Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Oh yeah. And Udo Kier.
No, I don't. I don't remember.
It's been so long since I watched that movie. The only thing that's stuck in my mind is that he gets stuck in the belly of a whale, and Udo Kier eats a red pepper, and he like uses it, and he blows into like a thing, and it makes like fire come out of a horn.
Doesn't he wear a red hat and shit?
Something.
Like a red
He
suit.
did. He had like a red outfit on.
That's weird.
Joe Petto.
Tom Short Jr.
I remember the wood that Joe Petto he gets.
Is that Tom Extra Short?
To make Pinocchio out of.
Juan Quinn.
I actually bought the Pinocchio movie on DVD. It came in one of those flipper cases, those old school shitty ones. I was gonna watch it. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. But I remember loving that shit when it came out. I was so gay. if we go to a flashback of me asking my mom can I get Pinocchio with Jonathan Taylor's arm? She's like, wow, kid, you're so gay. And then
punches you right in your face.
Hell yeah. Remember how the VHS of Free Willy Part 3 came with the necklace he has in the movie?
Oh, hell yeah.
That shit was dank. They need to bring that shit back for movies. I used to put that shit on and act like I was swimming and shit. I'd watch the movie where he's swimming and put that shit on and act like you're swimming. You act like you act out scenes in the movie and type shit.
You might be really gay. You just might be.
Totally. But like, that movie is Kino. It's Kino. I give it. It's 10 out of 10. That's good shit. You give it a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10.
What, this movie?
7 out of 10.
Which movie?
This one. Or no, Pinocchio.
What movie is this?
Pinocchio.
What did we just watch?
Jacob's Ladder. Silent
Jacob's
Hill.
Ladder to Heaven?
Oh yeah, Stairway to Heaven. You think this is one of the movies we stumbled upon when we were trying to remember the title of Heavenly Kid? The guy walks up the ladder to heaven.
Yeah, it probably was.
we probably ended up on Jacob's Ladder. Oh, could that be it? We laying on. No, this doesn't sound like it at all, dude. I made another shot. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. 3, 2, 1, go.
You're crazy, bruh.
Maybe I am. That was supposed to have Johnny Cash type of vibes whenever they tell him,
I was about to
why are you wearing all black,
song.
Johnny? What are you going to a funeral? And he said, maybe I am. So what you got to say before we end it, baby? Not our lives or anything. We're not suicidal. We mean the episode of the Cam Gang. That's a good way to end the show every time. We don't mean our lives, by the way. We're not suicidal.
What's a good way to end it?
What's a good way? What do you got to say before we end it, buddy? Should we get Cam Gang tattooed on our knuckles?
Hell no, I ain't doing that on my Cam knuckles. Gang? No.
Nobody don't know what it means.
Do it on your toe knuckles.
Nobody knows who we are.
Someone's going to be like, why do you have Cam on your...
Yeah. They don't know what it means. It's like, dude, I'm in a gang.
People at work, you're fired.
So, that's when you punch them in the head and get
you stamp them with the Cam Gang.
Yeah, they look in the mirror and it actually says it in their bruise in their head somehow. like it's like it's brass knuckles. That's what
they're
happens.
bruising their head.
Exactly.
They're bruising their head.
You cruising for a bruising. Pussy. You're cruising for a bruising, pussy. You want to do a double feature?
No.
I'm bringing that back. We're going to ask you that at the end of the episode. Hell yeah. But yeah, we're planning a Grandma's Boy at some point. The next episode is probably going to be the Taylor Swift episode. We got all the notes ready for that. We're doing that Taylor Swift. But yeah, we want to thank y'all for hanging out with us and making this a came to remember. This was a Super Bowl Sunday to remember for sure. The 2025 Super Bowl Sunday.
Sunday.
Who won, you sheep?
The Eagles.
You have fun watching that shit? Who won, sheep? I like to do that. Anytime there's like a fight people are talking about, like, oh, you guys excited for Mike Tyson versus YouTube celebrity retard? It's like, no. Dude, who won, you fucking sheep? You gotta
think about it, though. You gotta think about it. We get a real-time celebrity death match. But they don't actually kill themselves. So it's great.
Fucking celebrity death match is awesome. The best.
And people take the shit serious. Like
we needed remember the celebrity death match where Nicolas Cage and John Travolta fight, and they actually like rip each other's faces off and change them.
Hell yeah.
Kino shit.
We need to do some celebrity death match.
If you go to try to watch it on like any of the streaming services, it's the new version of it. It's like the
damn it
newest seasons of it. I wonder if the old versions are like where you can download them. I wonder. I bet they are somewhere. That old Marilyn Manson versus Hanson episode.
That would be amazing.
Well, I'm down. Down with the clown.
Down.
We do need to do shockumentary, the ICP documentary where with the great Malenko on it. I'm drunk AF. That's what you guys to say before we end it, baby. No, we're not suicidal though.
But if you are thinking that way, there is a hotline you can call on.
And a video game.
Yeah, a video game.
I blew snot on my nose when I laughed.
But other than that, no, baby, that's all I got. It's a baby.
Had a baby eats a boy. So we'll see you next time, fuckers.
Well, we all need someone we can came on. And if you want it, well, you can came on me. You just heard it. You just heard it.
You just butchered that whole thing, baby.
You just heard it.
Oh, I'm gonna be blit.